So I came down today with the intention of getting at least the relays for the electric fans wired in. And while I was over there playing around with that, I started looking at, and you can't quite see it from here, but as I was looking at my two air conditioning lines and my line for the transmission cooler, I noticed that this hose here was in between the two cooling lines for the air conditioning lines. This is for the transmission cooler. So I took it out and I routed it a better way, and now's a good time to do that because I don't have any fluid in there yet. So I didn't show you me actually moving it, but now it's in a better position. It will be less of a hassle to get in here and tighten up my air conditioner pressure lines. So one of the first things I did in terms of the relays is I uncoiled all of the wire from the relays, or at least one of the relays. I'm going to do them one at a time. And my goal is to hook up the wires and give them enough slack so that I won't be fighting them whenever I'm trying to wire them, but not so little that I have or so much that I have a problem hiding all the wires. And my goal, if I can do it here, is to be able to put some of them at least in some sheathing, like the two heavy wires that power the fan. They're going to have to come over here, and I think if I make them about that long, I will have enough room to pull this up and work on it, put the crimp connector on it, and then be able to plug it in and put a sheath on it and the other one for the second fan. So I'm going to do that off camera, cut it and make it, put the terminal end on it, and then I guess I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do with the wiring for the sniper. I don't know how much of that you could actually see. Should have been able to see some of it. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes. So I got ready to put on the connectors between the relay and the fan wire, and I thought that what they had on the end of the fan wire was one of these connectors that you just hook up one of these to. That's not what they have. They have a butt connector that's connected on one side. So I'd rather have something I can plug in and out. So I'm going to cut off their butt connector, and I'm going to put in this connector on the fan side because the one from the relay I want to have protected from shorting out in the event it would become disconnected, which is unlikely unless you're working on it, but you could work on it, unplug it, and lay it to the side and have it ground out. So that's how I'm going to connect them. So after a little bit of trouble, and actually two of the connectors that I put on pulled off of the wire from the relay very easily, I finally got a good tight connection on the third try after looping the wire back on itself and forcing it in there and then crimping it with what's marked as the yellow and the blue, which is smaller. So a little bit of heat will shrink these on, and that'll be it for the fan wire. Then it'll be the trigger wire. So I took the ground wire off so that I could work on that easier. So now I have to push this back down under. And put the ground wire back on to the grounding block. So that's relay number 1 connected to fan number 1. At least for the power wire. And I'm not going to video relay 2 to fan number 2 because it's just more of the same. What I will show is connecting the trigger wires for the relay. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to have to spend a little time figuring out exactly where I want that plug. Thought I had it over here. Yeah. Not that one. I'm not going to use that one. This plug's the 10 pin that goes to the 12 pin on the sniper. That's going to get connected, and I'm going to take this sheath off for now because it'll be easier to work with the wires and then just put the sheath back on. But there's a wire in here, and I'll have to double check. There's a blue wire and a green wire that are trigger wires for relays for electric fans that allow the sniper system to trigger it. And they're labeled, but it's very hard to read the writing. It's kind of smeared. This says output number 1, and on my documentation it says that the light blue wire is output number 1. Connect to fan number 1 relay ground trigger. So the relay ground trigger is the gray wire coming out of the relay. So this gray wire is going to connect to this light blue wire. But there are, in both cases, there's way too much wire, so they're going to have to be cut and joined. And still undecided on how I'm going to join those, whether I'm going to do it with a removable connector or whether I'm going to do it with maybe one of those self-soldering connectors. Maybe you didn't see much of that. May have to actually edit this video clip. Actually, okay, the next step is to wire the relay trigger. The relay trigger is a ground trigger, and there's a blue wire here off of this connector to the sniper system that is the fan trigger for fan number 1. So this is the trigger wire for the fan relay number 1. So that gray wire and that blue wire are going to have to get cut and connected. Haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to put plug-in connectors or whether I'm going to make them just a butt connector that's permanent. I think I'm leaning toward having them be removable just in case. And one of the things that would lead me to that is if I do it right, I can put a connector on this gray wire that's the relay. And before I ever start the engine, I can turn the ignition on. I can ground this gray wire to the grounding block and the fan should come on. So it's a good way to test it. So I might leave myself enough wire to do that. Touching that to the ground would act like a temperature sensor. All a temperature sensor does is ground it. So that would act like a temperature sensor had kicked in and grounded out to kick in that fan. Okay, I decided to go with the connectors that you can take apart, and it gives me the advantage of I can test it by grounding it out, take it apart and ground it out. The other advantage it gives me, if for some reason it doesn't work to my satisfaction off of the sniper unit, then I can just plug in another wire to that and extend it to the existing temperature sensor in the radiator, which I'm going to leave there because I have to plug that hole anyway. So these are just ground triggers, so the worst that would happen if they short out is that the fan would come on, but in order for that to happen, you'd have to have the ignition on so that this power wire to the trigger was live. So that should be a good way of handling this. Okay, the orange wire I have to keep long because that's the one that has to go into the passenger compartment, or at least it has to get connected to a wire coming out of the passenger compartment. So this blue wire is for the air conditioner trinary switch. So for now I'm going to leave this orange wire alone because I have to route it back the other direction. And I guess I can do this same wiring on the fan number 2. And the only difference between fan number 1 and fan number 2 is there's a green wire in the harness coming out of the sniper that says it's output number 2. To go to the number 2 fan relay ground trigger. So it'll be the same thing. I'll connect it to the gray wire on the other relay. And then the fans will be done. Yeah, when that heat shrunk, it did leave a little bit of a opening between those two, but as I said, worst that can happen is the fan will come on if it shorts out, and only if the ignition is on. So I'm just going to go off camera and do the same wiring for relay number 2 as I just showed you for relay number 1.